The Democrats have lost their minds and they've lost their confidence. They have very little confidence.
Elon Musk, President Trump, and the Department of Government Efficiency have done more to save tax dollars for the American people in the past month than I've seen government do in decades.
Thank you.
Open borders are never going to sell. Men playing in women's sports, transgender for everybody, it's never going to sell.
I heard a word I'd never heard before.
Yo boy, welcome back to the channel. Today I have another exciting trending topic to share with you. But as we do it all the time, please, if today is your first time, like my video, subscribe to my channel, join the Notice family, and without wasting much more time, let's jump into these topics. President Trump speaking at Mar-a-Lago while hosting Republican senators reacted strongly to the recent events surrounding the Democrats. He expressed that they have completely lost their minds and their confidence, claiming they now seem foolish.
They've lost their minds. The Democrats have lost their minds and they've lost their confidence. They have very little confidence. They are different people and they look foolish.
Trump mentioned that the Democrats attempted to break into the Department of Education all because they wanted to check the books. He also singled out Maxine Waters, calling her a lunatic, and referred to many others in the same way. Trump ended his remark by saying it's sad to see them act this way, especially when they should be in more positive mood.
Today they tried to break into the Department of Education just because we want to go and check the books. And Maxine Waters is a lunatic, and you know, they're all lunatics, frankly. It's so sad to see. They should be happy. They shouldn't be sad, you know. It's
While hosting Republican senators at Mar-a-Lago, President Trump spoke highly on Elon Musk, describing him as a recluse in the past, but noting how he has become more open. Trump praised Musk as a brilliant guy who truly loves the country. He also pointed out how Musk had a strong desire to make a difference and could have done it on his own.
Now I have somebody who's, I think, fantastic, Elon. And Elon was a recluse. You know, he was a very reclusive person, but I knew him. He's a brilliant guy. But he was reclusive, and I think we got him to be very unreclusive, right? I said, man, has he changed with the hat on? Did you see the hat yesterday? But he's a great guy, and he loves the country, and he's wanted to do this for a long time. If he could have done it himself, he would have done it himself. And
Trump then criticized the misuse of U.S. aid, suggesting that kickbacks were involved, with money being funneled to people who then sent most of it back. He extended this criticism to other government departments, urging the need for further investigations, particularly in the Department of Education and the military. Trump emphasized a broader issue of corruption and called for a deep dive into all aspects of government spending.
You know, he went into this group of people, and you see what they've been spending money on. The horrible USAID, the horrible things that they're spending money on. It's got to be kickbacks. You know, they send the money to the guy, he takes the money and he sends them back. Most of the money, and he keeps some for himself. In my opinion, I think that's because you can't send the money to these groups of people. It's a terrible thing, and I think it's like that in others too. And I said, go to the next one. I'd like you to look at Department of Education. And I think you're going to find it's very similar, different but similar. And go into the military, go into everything. I mean, I want you to go into everything.
President Trump has spoken about the ongoing battles with the Democrats. He pointed out how they continue to fight against a stance on men playing in women's sports and their push for open borders.
These people were fighting when I did the thing with the men playing in women's sports. I watched today Democrats fighting me on this. They don't learn, and I hope they don't learn, because, you know, they're still with the open borders. We want open borders.
Trump emphasized that these policies like open borders and widespread transgender participation will never be accepted by the public. He criticized the Democrats for not learning from past mistakes and expressed hope that they continue down this path because it gives Republicans the chance to beat them. Trump made it clear that he believes the Democrats' position will ultimately fail.
Open borders are never going to sell. Men playing in women's sports, transgender for everybody, it's never going to sell. And they haven't changed, they haven't learned. And frankly, I hope they don't play this because I hope they don't learn because we have to beat them and we're going to beat them.
Senator Stousman has expressed his frustration with the government carelessly spending billions of taxpayer dollars overseas without transparency. He emphasized that Americans voted for accountability and to keep the government in check.
Mr. Speaker, we the people are tired of watching billions of our hard-earned tax dollars being sent overseas carelessly. And we're tired of the lack of transparency that surrounds those decisions. The American people voted for accountability, and they voted to keep the government in check.
He criticized the media for attacking Elon Musk and President Trump, portraying Musk as a tyrant and Trump as a deceitful puppet. Stousman pointed out that many important figures like Kamala Harris and woke bureaucrats weren't elected directly by the people, yet they had the power over these decisions. He praised Musk, Trump, and the efforts in government efficiency for saving taxpayer dollars, saying they have done more in a month than the government has in decades.
Legacy media has painted Elon Musk as a tyrant and President Trump as a deceitful puppet master. Their attacks lean on the premise that Elon Musk was never elected by the American people. My response to them is, how many people elected Kamala Harris to be the Democrat nominee for president? How many people elected those woke bureaucrats who fraudulently doled out billions to foreign lands, even terrorist organizations possibly? Every dollar they wasted was earned off the sweat of the brow of the American taxpayer. Elon Musk, President Trump, and the Department of Government Efficiency have done more to save tax dollars for the American people in the past month than I've seen government do in decades.
He called for them to be celebrated rather than being attacked.
Instead of running them through the mud, they should be celebrated in the streets. The golden age of American fiscal responsibility is upon us, and I, for one, am excited to join the ride. Mr. Speaker, I yield back.
Alright guys, thank you for watching, and that is what I have for you for now. Make sure you stick around as I'll be uploading more trending videos. Thank you and hope to see you in the next video.